So next, continuing on, after the tandem release, we have the rims, tires, lug nuts, hub axle seal, and spacer or bud spacing. So first things first is the rims. So the rims, not cracked, not bent, not damaged, no illegal welding. The air valve, air stem, whatever you call it, not cracked, not bent, not missing. And the cap is on, not missing cap. Next we have the tire, no cuts, no damage, no bulges, good condition, properly inflated to the correct tire pressure. So the thread depth on the tire must be no less than 230 seconds for the rear and the drive axle. So this is the drive axle, no less than 230 seconds for the rear and the drive axle. And the front, the steering tires, must be no less than 430 seconds. So 430 seconds for the front, and 230 seconds for the drive and the rear. Okay. So next we have the lug nuts. So lug nuts, securely mounted, securely tightened, no crack, no damage, no missing lug nuts, no shiny thread, and no rust trails, which indicates what? Looseness. So make sure you say no shiny thread, no rust trails, because that indicates there's loose nuts or the tire, whatever, it's loose. Next we have the hub axle seal. Hub axle seal, no missing nuts, bolts, or parts, good condition, no crack, no damage, no leaks. And how do you check the oil? You check the oil level through the glass, if there's a glass, through the rubber seal, if there's a rubber seal, if it's just a rubber seal, or for the drive axles, we usually have where you can't check it here, so you would have to check through the differential. Like I explained earlier, the differential top bolt, you check through the differential. That's all you need to know. So next we have bud spacing. Bud spacing is right here. So the spacer or bud spacing. So tires must be same wear, same brand, same wear, same size, even spacing all around. So it doesn't go here closer and here more. No, it has to be even spacing all around. No foreign objects, no rocks, no debris between the tires. Tires not touching, which if they are touching or rubbing or there's something in between, it can cause a fire. Number one reason truck tires catch fire, because of that. So like I did up front, you only have to do this on the back, but I like to do it up front so it's easier to show. Slack adjuster, push rod goes into the
This is your slack adjuster?
brake chamber. So again, like I repeated earlier, slack adjuster, push rod, brake chamber, and hoses, lines. No crack, no damage, no missing nuts, bolts, or parts. On the slack adjuster, push rod, brake chamber, clamps in place, clamps around. No missing nuts, bolts, or parts. No cracks, no damage, no leaks. Make sure you say no air leaks. Hoses and lines, same thing. Securely housing securely fastened with the hose, no leaks, no cracks, no damage, no bulges, good condition, working properly. Next we have the brake chamber, brake drum. So brake drum goes all the way around. Lining is right here on the edge. You feel there's a bump here. It kind of holds the brake pads from coming out. If you brake really hard or the brakes wear down, kind of holds them in place. And the brake pads right here.
This is brake pads?
So right here, brake pads, no less than 1/4 inch thickness.
Okay.
In the brake pad, so no less than 1/4 inch. And it's more, which is good, it's more than 1/4 inch, so it's very good. So no less than 1/4 inch. And for the slack adjuster and push rod, with the brakes released, no more than 1 inch, no more than 1 inch pull.
Okay.
So next is the spring and our airbags. We have spring, so spring leaf. We have springs, no crack, no damage, no shifted and not missing springs. Spring mount right here holds.
Spring mount.
So yeah, spring mount. Bushing in place, no crack, no damage, no missing nuts, bolts, or parts, no missing U-bolts. U-bolts, good condition, no crack, no damage, not missing. So U-bolts, same thing. It holds the springs or the spring leaf in place. Spacer, this is a spacer right here. Not damaged, not missing. U-bolts securely mounted, no missing nuts, bolts or parts. Done. Next we have the, what is this? Radius rod and
Yes, sir.
torque arm. So torque arm is square, radius rod is round. So radius rod is round, torque arm is square.
Okay.
Done. So in this one we don't have the ties, we have the door and a lock, latch, doors, no crack, no damage, no holes, no missing nuts, bolts or parts. Door seal is intact, not damaged, not missing, all the way around the trailer. Door opens, closes securely, locks, latches securely. Good condition, works properly. Next we have the mud flaps. So it's important.
Let me see.
So the mud flaps.
It's mud flap? What is
So mud flaps, securely mounted, no crack, no damage, no missing. No more than 10 inches off the ground. So it can be more than 10 inches. It is good. It's about 5 inches or 6. It's good. No less than 10 inches. Those are a little higher, but they're still good. No more than 10 inches off the ground. So on that one we have door ties. So the only difference is you'd say no missing nuts, bolts or parts. Ties latch securely, and hinges and ties work properly. No missing nuts, bolts, parts. Good condition, works properly. On this one we don't have door ties, so it's a little different, but same thing. No holes, no damage. Good condition, works properly. And mud flaps, no less than 10 inches, no more than 10 inches off the ground, not damaged or missing. Next, what do we have? So we have the front lights, rear lights, clearance, and reflectors. So we start off, since we're already in the back, we'll do rear lights. So the four-way flashers and the brake lights and rear lights, good condition, not damaged or missing. So I always like to think of it, clearance, marker lights down below, clearance lights up top, always amber to the front and sides,
Speak the slow.
red to the rear. So hold this. So always amber to the front and sides, red to the rear. Amber to the front and sides, red to the rear. Easy way to remember it. You know, because all the lights from clearance to marker to everything, other than the headlights,
Okay.
you know, amber to the front and sides, and the red to the rear, including clearance and that. Reflective tape. So reflectors, reflector tape, clean, not damaged or missing, all the way around the trailer, evenly spaced, good condition. So next what we have is the headlights and the other lights. So clearance lights, clearance lights up top and the sides. See how you see it's amber or yellow? Amber to the front and sides, red to the rear. Not damaged, not missing, good condition, work properly. Headlights, good condition, work properly. Not damaged, not cracked, not missing. And the guy, when you get when the tester, he'll do it. So he'll be checking outside, you'll be inside doing all the different signs. So you have to make sure they work properly. And then when he stands up here, you do left turn signal, right turn signal, four-way flashers, headlights, high beams, and clearance lights. Clearance lights are up top, work properly. And then he'll go behind and you do the same thing, left turn signal, right turn signal, lights, clearance lights. And the only difference is you press the brake to test the brake lights.